I'm back for Dune Part 2 here at IMAX Melbourne, which is the largest IMAX screen in the Southern Hemisphere and the second largest in the entire world. Home to not only the amazing 1570 film projection system we saw here for Oppenheimer, but also the incredibly advanced IMAX with laser digital projection system, which has been specifically designed for large format IMAX theaters like this one. I'm here to discover the unique process behind what it takes to screen Denis Villeneuve's second true IMAX feature film here in both IMAX digital with laser, but also share how this theater is one of only 12 that have a 1570 film print copy of Dune Part 2 compared to Oppenheimer's 30 in the entire world.
So yes, we're one of 12 cinemas, only 12 in the whole world playing it on a 1570 film. And that's absolutely come about because of the success of Oppenheimer. It was such a massive success in those 30 screens for IMAX and for Nolan. And they really wanted Dune Part 2 to be available in film as well. We weren't sure that it was going to happen. There were rumors and whispers, and then it finally got confirmed late last year. And we've been scrambling ever since to get ready for that to occur. So we're super excited. Dune Part 2 is already on sale, and the pre-sales for the 1570 films are incredible. So Denis and the filmmakers made it for IMAX, filmed for IMAX. So the entire film is filmed in a minimum of 1:9, which is a higher aspect ratio. And then there's over 40 minutes in the full 1:4:3 IMAX ratio as well. Yeah, so we'll be screening pretty much half-half 1570 sessions and laser sessions.
So what's got me really excited about Dune Part 2 is that I initially didn't think that they were going to do a 1570 film screening of the movie, but also offer it in 4K digital as well. I'm really excited to be able to check out the movie in both formats and also just have another filmmaker showcasing an IMAX or filmed for IMAX film here at an IMAX theater. This film was shot completely digitally. From what I know, cinematographer Greg Fraser shoots on ARRI Alexa, the LF, as well as the Mini LF, and then what happens is that's transferred to 35mm film and then scanned back into digital, so that imbues all the nice qualities of the celluloid and creating the most accurate film emulation possible. But what's different about Dune Part 2, presumably, is that it's going to be the same process as Dune Part 1, but this time opting for a pre-scanned IMAX 70mm positive to be to the 12 cinemas around the world, which is really, really cool.
We're all massive film fans here at IMAX, and we love 1570, but the digital 4K laser is, to me, the most important piece of equipment that we own. In my opinion, it revolutionized and saved the IMAX industry. IMAX designed this dual 4K laser projection system. The reason is the size of the screen. So it's 23 meters by 32. So they needed to come up with a system that was powerful enough and bright enough to fill the whole screen and to look fantastic on the screen. We've got the two massive 4K projectors back to back. If you're playing 2D content, then both projectors are playing at the same time. They're like half a pixel off each other. It's quality, it's making sure that they have enough light to project onto the large IMAX screen. That's the difference between an IMAX projection system and a 4K laser projection system you might see elsewhere. It's the size. These projectors are huge. They're stuffed full of lasers and they've got laser trays in them, and they need to play together side by side to be able to have that incredible image on screen. So every single morning, we calibrate our system for the specific needs of our cinema. And then there's a lot of building with the show. We get the film delivered to us physically it's called a DCP, comes in like a big hard drive. And that can be anywhere from like 300 to 600 gigs, depending on the film or what the needs are. It can screen on whatever format a director has intended. So if you have that full screen 1:4:3 that a lot of filmmakers like Nolan or Denis Villeneuve love filming in, you're going to see that translated to 1:4:3 on the screen. There's no cropping involved. Whatever the filmmaker intends is what we're able to screen.
I'm back up here again in the IMAX Melbourne projection room where we have our both digital and film projection system. On the left here, we have the IMAX 4K laser projectors. So when Dune Part 2 plays in digital, both of these projectors will be working. But really, really specially as well, we have our IMAX 1570 film projection unit as well, which is insanely cool. And if we have look over here, we have the QTRU, which is the quick turnaround reel unit, which essentially spools all of the 1570 film into the projector, and that gets displayed on the screen.
So from 2017, we've had the ability to play laser or 1570. And our tech wizard Dave has integrated them so we can play trailers before a 1570 film presentation on the laser and then cut across to 1570. So to me, I love film, but our day today is laser. It's great to have 1570, but think about Oppenheimer, one of only 30 screens in the entire world playing on 1570. Dune Part 2, one of only 12 cinemas in the entire world playing on 1570. You can't operate a full industry like that. So laser is vital. If we didn't have it, I don't think IMAX would be the business that it is today.
So I have to keep up the tradition and test out the very best seat in the house here at IMAX, and that is in row A, right at the front. Let's have a look. Now, when you do come to IMAX, it's obviously best experience not by yourself, but with friends and family. I don't have any friends and family here with me, so I'm going to bring over the cameraman. Luca, let's discuss some movies here on the front row. Hello, sir. How are we?
I'm very good, thank you, Kirk. Oof, that is...
What do you say next IMAX screening? We come here in the first row,
I think we need to do it for a shorter film to start with.
and then we like work our way up.
And then we work our way. It's just so much more immersive than a usual cinema.
If someone hasn't been to an IMAX theater before, like a true IMAX theater with the 143:1 and the large screen, how would you describe it to them?
Pretty epic, to put it. I remember when we first came here, it was just the intro to the movie where it was like this countdown. It was like, holy, whoa, just the sound, had the pure size of it. And it's just like nothing you've ever seen before, because everyone's seen hundreds of movies, but it's just a completely different experience.
For me, it's so exciting whenever we have 1570 film. It's such a rare occurrence to have two massive releases, Oppenheimer and Dune Part 2, back to back is unprecedented for us. Come and see it on film. You're going to be in part of a really exclusive club to see it on film, but I'd say see it on laser as well. It'll be an exceptional experience, and I think that comparison and contrast is going to be a really interesting discussion going forward as well. We get to screen it in the ultimate way that the filmmaker intends, and that's a huge point of difference for us. And it's why people come here. Dune Part 1 was hugely successful for us. That's our 6th biggest film of all time. And people are going to come back and see Dune Part 2 for that reason as well. We're a one-screen cinema. We market it ourselves, we program ourselves, and I think it's that community feel, that independence that we have, which really engages our customers. And we'll continue to do that in the future. If Nolan or Denis happen to watch this video, we're very happy to host you in Melbourne, put you up in a nice hotel, so please come on down.
What also makes IMAX Melbourne so special is that considering the largest IMAX screen in the entire world in Traumpalast, Germany, only screens films in digital, this makes IMAX Melbourne the largest place in the entire world where you can watch movies like Dune Part 2 in 1570 film, which is quite special. So when local, interstate and international moviegoers come here to IMAX Melbourne, they're given the unique position to choose what format they'd like to see Dune Part 2 in here at the same theatre. With the success of Dune Part 2 coming from directors newer to the IMAX format like Denis, I believe the future is extremely bright for filmmakers working with IMAX, which most importantly leads me to feel that more awesome IMAX theatres like this one will become more accessible and common to moviegoers in all parts of the world.